Jaws 113. Alright, day 2, Universal Studios. So I'll be doing that mostly today. Might try and get some night rides on ripriderockit, so I think I might stick around Universal Studios throughout most of the day today, since I did Iowa yesterday. So I just recently hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's an amazing milestone, so thank you guys for that. You guys are the reason why I do what I do here. Love sharing my adventures with you guys. If there's anything I can do to kind of improve these vlogs, let me know. Just kind of winging it as I go. I'm just showing you guys my experience at each of the parks that I go to. So for today, Universal Studios. It's about 10 minutes before park open right now. So I'm gonna miss rope drop a little bit. There are strategies to kind of ride every single ride in a day there as quickly as possible. The strategy kind of involves first showing up at rope drop and then possibly going back to escape from Gringotts and Diagonalley. That does have a single rider line though, just an FYI. So if you end up missing that, you can probably do the single rider line later on in the day. But yeah, a lot of the strategies without express pass to ride everything kind of involve utilizing the single rider lines here and there. But yeah, the strategy would be to kind of start at Gringotts, do like meninblack, work from the back of the park up, do meninblack, Simpsons, and so on and so forth. Did this last year with Trent, Not Your Normal Guy. He did a vlog about it on his channel, so go check that out. It was a great day actually. So we kind of utilized the strategies that I developed, and we were pretty much done with all of the rides at Universal Studios by about 2 or 3 p.m. So we got quite a bit done in a short amount of time. We did have to utilize some single rider lines. One mistake that we made was standing in line for Transformers for about an hour. That does have a single rider line, and I didn't know this at the time. So I'm not sure if that was open when we were there. We just went and stood in the line thinking that ride being at the center of the park, it's not going to go down that much throughout the day. So that was one thing kind of learned from last year's experience. To get the Transformers, single rider line is probably the way to go on that one. They're doing the same thing they did yesterday, where they have a security checkpoint kind of outside, and then the main security checkpoints inside here in the center to try and keep the crowd level down in that center area. So I do remember that being kind of a nightmare last year. My plan for today is not to ride every single ride. I'm going to try and give a little more time to ripriderockit, since that is on its way out the door. So I'll be getting my last rides on that probably today, or at least on this trip, if I come back and get some more rides on it tomorrow. So I'll spend more time there, but I'll still try and go around and do some of the other rides. I think I'll probably start at Transformers actually. Ripriderockit has a staggered opening. Opens at, I think, 9:15, 15 minutes after park open, which I'll probably be right when I get there. So maybe I'll do ripriderockit first. Just have to see. So, first things first, gotta get through security and then go through City Walk and then head on into the park. So as I head towards Universal Studios, let's talk a little bit about some of these recent ride closures. And going back to yesterday where I was talking about the way Universal and Disney, and I guess even SeaWorld, kind of operates, runs their roller coasters, runs their parks, totally different than what we see from Six Flags and Cedar Fair. And we see that in the way that they handle ride closures. Universal, Disney, and SeaWorld all seem to announce their closures way ahead of time, allowing plenty of time for people to come back and get their final rides on something, say their final farewells. And really for any coaster, even if it's like a kiddie coaster or a family coaster, it's gonna be special to someone, I think. It could be their very first roller coaster that they ever did, or something that they rode with their family, and it's something that's very special to them. And so sometimes it'd be nice for them to go and say their final farewells to something. And so having that announced way ahead of time is a good thing. gives people a chance to plan that. And then you get Six Flags Cedar Fair abruptly closing Kingda Ka, Green Lantern, Lava Bora, Nighthawk, Scream Weaver. These are all ride closures just out of nowhere, no warning whatsoever, just rumors circulating in the coaster community. So basically just left it up to the coaster community to kind of give a farewell to it, to like Kingda Ka, for example. And even then, people weren't 100% certain that it was closing, because still there was no announcement, which just blows my mind. Like, how does that happen? So Six Flags Cedar Fair needs to clean it up, needs to be more transparent, communicate with everybody more on what's going on. It's fine if they don't know what's happening right away. They can still say we're thinking about closing such and such, and then make an official announcement when they decide. Like, just communicate with everybody more. That's all I'm asking, because it goes a long way. And you see what Disney and SeaWorld have done. Like SeaWorld I'm mentioning because, like Scorpion, for example, at Busch Gardens, the Wild Mouse, I can't remember the name of it. They announced ahead of time those would be closing, and those aren't even major coasters. But you get the tallest coaster in the world for 20 plus years in Kingda Ka, and it just abruptly closes with no announcement until after it's already ran its final rides. Like, come on. Do better, Six Flags. Alright, looks like they're testing the block zones. Just saw me stop a car at the top. Head there first, ripriderockit. Let's head in here through all this mess. Alright, and I'm in. So for me, the whole process took 15 seconds. Scan the QR code on my ticket and take a picture to verify. Done. For a lot of other people, it was like taking 3, 4, 5 minutes just standing there. I don't know what's going on. So as you enter, you're kind of in Minion Land here. You got Despicable Me, which is like a big open theater that has I think it was a 3D show, very similar to Jimmy Fallon, if I remember correctly. And you've got the villain Minion Blast, Villain Con Minion Blast here, where it's like a moving platform, and you have a gun, and you're just like shooting at things along the way, which that was actually kind of fun, but also very tiring holding the gun up. And I bet this, it looks like there's already a long line, probably for both of them. This is the first thing that people come to. Right afterwards, big open grassy area, and a more coaster that is going to be leaving us pretty soon. Ripriderockit. That's where I'm going to start, if it's open. See it testing. So hopefully they open pretty soon. No activity yet, they're not letting people in the line. So I'm gonna use this time to head up to Transformers first. Then I can walk all the way up to Gringotts and meninblack and all that. And we'll see, I'll keep an eye on the app to see if Ripriderockit opens. There's Mummy over there. Actually, I might start with that. Do Mummy first. Jimmy Fallon ride over here on the left is not good. Another one like a big open theater like the Despicable Me that I just described a little bit ago. Kind of an open theater area. And it's just like a 3D Scream that you watch. Hopefully that gets demolished as well with this roller coaster, and then we can build something bigger. I'm gonna head on over to Revenge of the Mummy, which is an indoor roller coaster. It's actually pretty decent. And it also does have a single rider line. I'm gonna try to have a ride on that. Probably not gonna see much on the POV, if anything. Just some fire effects in there. Things kind of light up occasionally throughout the ride. But I'm gonna have a ride on the Mummy. And then Transformers if there's no activity at Ripriderockit yet. Single rider's open, but this looks like a walk-on anyway. Let's have a ride on the Mummy.
Are you insane? Get out of here! The curse, it's real! This whole place is a trap! He's after your soul! For the match I
souls, I shall rule for all eternity. Serve me and save the riches beyond measure. Save you now. There is no escape. Your end shall be my beginning. Now, behold your fate. Your destiny. Your souls are mine.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I would enjoy this interview a lot more if I had gotten my cup of coffee!
Yeah, it was the Mummy. Pretty intense there on the roller coaster portion. There's a helix there that kind of reminds me a little bit of Verbolten at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It was pretty intense, start to gray out a little bit. It's a good ride, well themed. I think they have one at Hollywood as well, so when Fast and Furious opens, I'll have to ride the Mummy there as well. So I'm gonna head on over to Transformers next. It's a 3D ride similar to, the ride system similar to Spider-Man that I did last night. So 3D, like motion vehicle, I don't know how else to describe it. Almost 4D because you have like water effects and steam effects and stuff like that. It's a good ride. I prefer Transformers over Spider-Man, personally. And yeah, I'm gonna see if the single rider's open for that or if it's a short wait. So now the Mummy gift shop, and there it is, Transformers. The line is not outside of it. Just have to see if the ride's open. Could check the app, but obviously it's like a 20-second walk over here, so just walk over and check. Bummer, Transformers is down. Ripriderockit says 45-minute wait on the app, and there are no cars running whatsoever. Zero activity. So, I guess I'll head back to Diagonalley for a ride on Escape from Gringotts. Check out the Dragon as well. That says 50-minute wait on the app. I'm gonna try and do the single rider line, see if that's open. Start checking out Diagonalley again. It's a beautifully themed area. Probably the best themed area I think I've ever really been to. At least at, certainly at Universal. And including a lot of other different parks as well. Off to the left here, Fast and Furious Supercharged. It is closed and opening at 6 p.m. does that say? Jeez. It's gonna be closed most of the day. That's unfortunate. Actually, I don't care to ride it anyway. It's probably gonna be closed pretty soon too. That's one I don't care about getting last ride on. It's very similar to Kong that I rode last night. Big ride vehicle. It's themed to Fast and Furious. It's just not great. And I like the Fast and Furious franchise. I think I've seen most of the movies, if not all. But the ride is just not great. So I'll be coming back here. This is King's Cross. That's where you take the Hogwarts Express over to Hogsmeade and Islands of Adventure. I'll be doing that later on today. But for now, we'll head on into the underground and see what's hidden back here. Could there be something Harry Potter related in here that everybody seems to be going to? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna follow everybody, but you can also walk this way. Oh hey, Diagonalley. Home of Gringotts Bank, as well as many other cool shops. Leaky Cauldron, restaurants, lots of stuff to do here. There's definitely the main attraction here at this park. So I'm gonna head on over to Gringotts and try to escape from it. Will this dragon let me? Gringotts. There's an 85-minute wait already. Wow. This gets packed quickly. I think it's gonna get worse even throughout the day. Super ladder line's on the right. I'm gonna try that out. Still see people flocking to that too, so it still might be a bit of a wait. My favorite part of the queue anyway. Alright, have a ride. 3D glasses means no POV for me. I'm just gonna enjoy it. Gringotts. Just a few people away now. I just got here too, so it'll be a very short wait. I remember there being a nice little pre-show for this too, so if you can wait in the regular line, it's definitely recommended, especially if you're riding it the first time. I've done this a few times, so single rider is the way to go for me. 85-minute wait down to a 10-minute wait. Yeah, I'll take it. So Gringotts, it's a great ride. The pre-show kind of tells the whole setup of the story. I feel like between that and the Mummy, it's kind of the progression of how technology has come along. The Mummy is kind of basic in its effects, set pieces, and this one just kind of takes it to another level. Kind of the same or very similar, like cars that you're sitting in, trains. But you're wearing 3D glasses or 3D set pieces, effects, water effects as well, kind of like almost 4D. Yeah, so Gringotts just kind of takes everything to another level from what the Mummy did. It's a great ride. And then you come out into insane crowds. It's pretty much always crowded here unless it's like very first thing in the morning. This crowd level is not bad at all right now. It's going to get much worse as the day goes on. I'm going to check to see if ripriderockit opened. If not, just keep working my way to the back of the park and do meninblack, and then start working my way back up front. I think he spits fire every 15 minutes or so, something like that. Yeah, there's no set schedule on when he breathes fire, but typically every 15 minutes or so. Always fun to see. Alright, so I'm headed to the back of the park now for meninblack Alien Attack. It's a shooting ride, dark ride. I never really know what to shoot at in that ride except for just aliens in general. The Simpsons ride over there, Krusty Land. Might have a ride on that later, but not prioritizing that first thing here. Next to meninblack is whatever this is. I never know what is back here. It looks like some sort of stadium, maybe? Does anybody know what this is or what it used to be? Let me know in the comments. Always kind of wondered that. Anyway, meninblack Alien Attack does have a pre-show. It was on a 10-minute wait. I just looked at the app, so might do that. If the line's got longer, I'll do single rider. Yeah, it's tucked away way in the back of the park. Kind of familiar from the movies. I wasn't sure what's going on. Everybody just stopped, so I just walked by them. Okay.
HZ, please call immigration.
shoot some aliens.
Here's a hot shot, this is Agent J. Time to see what you're made of. Oh, and that red button, don't even scream or push it. That kind of shooting is not going to get you a suit. Let's go, let's go!
Emergency. Training sequence aborted.
Hold your fire. Our shipment of alien bad guys was trying to land in the smack dab in the middle of it.
Weapons energized. Neutralized.
Everybody up the streets. This is not
Your eyes open. They can be hiding just about anywhere. Looks like they're packing some serious heat. Time to roll up the welcome mat and show these misfits what we're made of. Getting a bit hairy. Better split up. It's an ambush.
Okay, that was a little close, but we are alright. Everybody still in one piece? Good.
Just got a report that some bugs have infested the MIB fleet. Set up an X-ray check for all. This won't hurt a bit.
Bioscan initiated. Warning. Alien life forms detected.
Aim for the fusion exhaust port.
What are you waiting for?
Great invitation. Only one thing left to do. Push the red button.
Crisis mode engaged. Employing subatomic thermal diffusion in 3, 2, 1. Please return training weapon to hold.
Oh, I did so poorly. I don't know like what to actually shoot at on the aliens. There's no like lit targets or anything, so you shoot their bodies, the arms, guns, eyes. I'm not sure. I'm still working that out. But it's a fun ride. It's not tiring either because you just hold the trigger down and you just keep shooting. There's really only one other ride besides The Simpsons that I want to ride on this side of the park, and that is E.T. So I'll just do that next, and then make my way over to Ripriderockit and just kind of wait around for a bit and maybe take a break, see if it opens up. Back to the Future DeLorean here, next to a Back to the Future train. I'm headed over to E.T. I believe they rethemed the kiddie area over here. Used to have a coaster. A nut house coaster, I believe. So that's been rethemed. I've ridden it once. etadventure, a very classic ride. I'm gonna have a ride on that next. It's now been rethemed to DreamWorks. There's the coaster back there. It's a nice little kiddie area. I wanna ride etadventure, 15-minute wait. Let's do this.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg, And it's my pleasure to welcome you to the E.T. adventure. But I'm afraid we don't have much time, so I'm going to cut right to the chase. E.T. needs your help. Now, we've just received an urgent message from E.T.'s teacher, Botanicus, calling for E.T. to come home right away. You see, a big problem has developed 3 million light years away on E.T.'s home world, the Green Planet. E.T.'s friends are in danger because their planet is dying. Remember what E.T.'s friends look like, because it's going to be up to you to help E.T. find them once we get him home, and there's not a moment to lose, because only E.T.'s magic healing touch can save his friends and bring his planet back to health. E.T. must go home, and only you can help him. E.T. Trouble. That's right, E.T. So why don't you show these people how we're going to get you back to the Green Planet? You and E.T. will be making your 3 million light year journey on these bikes, but don't worry, you don't have to pedal. But you will need an interplanetary passport. So.
We got some all-right people entering the base. Wait, they got E.T. They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off.
Steve, you're coming out.
Bottom of the hill.
Whoa, watch it!
They're getting away! Look, they're flying!
E.T. Go to Dick. Hurry.
E.T. go home. Diddly. Ouch. Welcome home. Or die.
Welcome home.
Let go.
You have saved our planet! Come, celebrate with us!
Stephanie, Bart, Luna, Jasmine, friends.
E.T. such a cute ride. It's what Peter Pan at the Disney parks should be. That type of system. So for those who haven't ridden it before, at the beginning, as you're going in, you tell a cast member your name, they type it in, give you a little card, then you hand the card when you're about to ride the ride, and that's how E.T. kind of starts saying the names at the end. And he actually said goodbye to me that time, after Tiffany. So up next, I'm actually going to take a bit of a break, do some mobile order, I think, from this Mexican place, and then just keep an eye on ripriderockit. I think it has opened, but I want to take a break first and then head back over to ripriderockit after that. Maybe stopping off at Transformers first. Interesting, so that's a no-go on the Mexican place. It's only VIP experience only now. Interesting. I remember that being on a mobile order last year. It is no longer the case. So I'm gonna have a quick ride on Transformers. Figure out if I want to grab a bite to eat after that before riding ripriderockit. Single rider for Transformers is closed, so I'll grab a bite here at the Burger Company. Enjoy the show here.
All right. Let's do this.
120 minutes. Goodness. Let's see if they might be chaining off the single riders right now. I'll ask. It says at capacity. So they're not opening any more single riders. This doesn't look like a 2-hour wait to me, but I don't know. Would you guys wait 2 hours for Transformers? I certainly would not. Ripriderockit, that is next. Hopefully single riders open. I'm guessing probably not. Which stinks because the lockers are outside of the queue. You have to put everything into it, including phones. So you're just kind of standing in a long line with nothing to do. Well, I do want to have my last rides on this for sure. So might as well start now. And here's the entrance. It says 100-minute wait. Ouch. But I've done everything else, so might as well. Lockers are over here. Single rider is closed. I'll put myself in a locker and hop in line. at capacity again. So I did 2 rides. It did say, geez, wait time. I think it said 100 minutes when I went in. I really only waited like 30 in the regular line. Got row 4. Did Painkiller, which is probably my favorite song on there. And also after you ride it, you need a painkiller. Also went back through single rider that was open afterwards. So waited probably about 25 minutes or so and got row 4 again. So I did Tom Petty. So in order to do the kind of songs on the secret menu, once you sit down, you kind of press and hold the logo at the top for like 10 seconds or so. And then a keypad will pop up and you punch in the 3-digit code, hit enter, and you should be all set. And there's different songs, obviously, with different codes. It's changed from year to year, I think, the song selection and the codes. We'll miss that ride. I'll definitely try and come back and get maybe a night ride on it later, or some rides on it tomorrow. Just have to see. Right now I'm headed back towards Transformers to see if the single rider's open or if the lines died down a bit. I'd like to do that, and then I'll probably check out the Bourne Stuntacular show, because that's always very enjoyable. So that's what I'll be, that's what the plan is for now anyway. It looks like the Transformers line is not too bad. At least it's not stretching all the way back here to the cattle pens. That's where it gets up to like 60 minutes and beyond, I think, for the wait. Right now it looks like it's probably about 45 minutes if I had to guess. Alright, it is open. So it should hopefully be a pretty quick wait. I think it's just up here around the corner if I'm not mistaken.
Listen up, recruits. I'm on a body evac, part of Optimus Prime's Nest Detail. I'm a stealth transport bot assigned to evacuate human troops from harm's way. But I'm also on reserve to help get the Allspark out of the city if the Voltaire comes under attack.
Alright, we got 3D glasses, just like Spider-Man last time, so I'm gonna enjoy this one. Transformers. Waited about 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes in the single rider line. Not bad at all. I'm gonna go check out the Bourne Stuntacular show, which is starting in about 10 minutes. If I can remember how to get there. I think it's over here on the next street. Trent, if you're watching, thank you for recommending that Bourne Stuntacular show to me last year. It was very good. So I'm gonna enjoy that again on this trip. Also might check out this makeup show afterwards too. Up here in the corner, Bourne Stunt Show, Stuntacular. So well done. Probably one of the best live performance shows I've seen at any theme park. So I would highly recommend it if you ever get here to Universal Studios Florida. Perfect timing, heading on in. That's a great show. Alright, so it's about 3:30. Probably just gonna do some re-rides, maybe catch another show, get some dinner. I'll check in with you guys later on tonight. Probably we're gonna decide to go to IOA and do the Hogwarts Express. So I'll probably show that off in a bit. Wow, it says 2-hour wait for King's Cross to Hogsmeade. I don't want to believe that's accurate. That is crazy. This is probably the worst time for me to do this. But I am headed back over to IOA. Yeah, I don't think I want to wait in this. I'm gonna head back out. I'll walk over to IOA. I think maybe I'll ride on Incredible Hulk. And for the Hogwarts Express, I'll just come back tomorrow and just ride it both ways, I guess. Heck, I could probably even come back over right as the park's gonna close. It's Universal, and just go do both Hogwarts Express then. And that way I don't have to wait in a 2-hour wait. That's insane. Granted, that is the better version, heading into Hogsmeade, Iowa from Universal, but it certainly is not worth a 2-hour wait. I don't think it's even worth an hour wait, unless you're a giant Harry Potter fan, which there are quite a few. Instead, I'm gonna walk out the main entrance, walk on over to Iowa. It should be a heck of a lot faster. I even said to the to the person who scanned my ticket, the attendant who scanned my ticket to come in, he said, yeah, I think I'm just gonna walk over. She's like, yeah, that's gonna be way faster. 2-hour wait? No, not doing that. It's the busiest time of year here.
Hold on tight, baby, because we're taking you sky. You ready to rock it?
Alright, just did Ripriderockit again. Went into the main queue. It did say 120 minutes when I got in, but I like eyeballed it and it looked like the line was shorter than it was when I rode it earlier, which I waited about 30 minutes for. And then as soon as I got in line, they announced that the wait time's gone up to 145 minutes, which is interesting because, again, it was still shorter than before. Yeah, I ended up waiting about 40 minutes for it. I guess they grossly overestimate it just because people don't have their phones or any way to like check the time or do anything or contact anybody. So they definitely overestimate the wait times just to allow people to kind of plan accordingly, plan for like the worst case scenario basically. Got row 4 yet again. Seems to be a common theme for that ride today. Went with Foreigner, Urgent, and didn't quite get to my favorite part of the song where they go, urgent, 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 emergency. Didn't make it to that part, but still, love that song. Anyways, now I'm headed out of the park and headed back over to Iowa for some night rides tonight. And I'll check in with you guys later. Follow the herd mentality strikes again. So I was heading back into the park. There's a couple lines on the far right side where I was kind of headed towards. I had like 10 or 15 people in them in front of me. I look over on the far left side. There's no one in line. I'm like, aren't these the same lines or entrances that go into the same place? So I walked over there, and sure enough, they scanned my ticket and let me in. And I told them, I was like, I guess no one wants to see you guys, because everybody just lined up on the other side. don't understand why people do that. Anyway, I'm back in Iowa. Gonna have some night rides. I'll check in with you guys later on. Probably do Hulk, Hagrid's, Lost Coaster, whatever I can fit in over the next few hours. And if there's time, I might hop on the Hogwarts Express and try and do both ways if I can, and hopefully not wait 2 hours. Alright, I'm at the Hogsmeade station. It's been about two and a half hours since I entered the park. Grand total number of rides, 1. Lost Coaster. Actually, I did get 3 more rides on Forbidden Journey as well. This is a 10-minute wait here. I checked the app for King's Crossing side, and that's down to about 40 minutes, so it should be even less than that once I get over there. So my plan is to take the Hogsmeade Express both ways coming back into the park if I can. So this is another way to get in between the parks here, the back of the park. Let's see, this goes to King's Crossing, which I was at earlier. That was at a 2-hour wait to come back over. Should be a lot less now. But it's, especially on busy days like this, it's probably not the most recommended way to get in between the parks. I sometimes use it in the mornings after riding maybe Velocicoaster if I want to head on over to Universal Studios. Usually the wait in the morning is pretty low, so it can be faster than walking around. So you grabbing the next train.
That looked rich, actually. Did you really have to do that?
Honestly, Ron, that's just sweet.
I'm in King's Cross. Now to head right back to Hogsmeade. Oh, it's probably gonna be a longer wait than the wait on over here. Just don't want it to be 2 hours though. That is nuts. Oh, it says 55 now. It's a little bit better than it was before. Hopefully it'll be even less than that. You can go get in line for Hagrid's for last ride of the night again. A lot less people than there were earlier. That's for sure. It's been about 20 minutes so far. We gotta wait about 20 minutes. Ready to board pretty soon here. back over to Hogsmeade.
Let's find it in park.
Jesus.
Something from the trolley, dear. I'd say you'd earned it. And shot the frog. Oh, dear. Guess I've got your seats now. I'll try and run down. That's us earlier.
Back in Hogsmeade. Took the last train of the night, actually. There's about 20 minutes left before park close. So I'm gonna hop in line for Hagrid's again, just like last night. Have another nice night ride. So that will bring an end to day 2 here at Universal. I think tomorrow I'll probably get some more rides in on ripriderockit, maybe some daytime rides on Incredible Hulk. I'll put in highlights of tomorrow in right now.
Hulk's transformation accelerating. Do not be afraid.
visit here to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. I think up next is probably going to be Animal Kingdom, so I can finish the all 4 of the major Disney parks, Disney World parks. I haven't booked it yet. Just kind of was leaving that last day kind of wide open, just in case I wanted to go back to Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, whatever. So we'll do Animal Kingdom next, and that'll probably be the last full vlog from this Florida trip. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Let me know what you thought of the Universal vlogs and all of this vlog so far here from Florida. Like, comment, subscribe, do that YouTube thing. With that, signing off from Universal Studios. Take care, guys. Farewell, Hollywood Ripriderockit. Rest in pieces. You have till September 2025.